Hello, 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 hello. Welcome to my classic plans, or welcome back. I so appreciate you being here. In today's episode, we're going in with to my catch-all planner for the week of January 5th through the 11th. And in case you haven't watched a previous episode, I use a plum paper planner, but I've picked the classic size vertical style planner. So it's very similar to a Happy Planner or like a Keleva planner in that you have the vertical boxes and a sidebar, things like that. But you'll notice there's some other little differences. Um, so for this week, it's payday. I love that sticker. I That's the only sticker I have gone through the entire year to put down. They're all black and they're all neutral, and they sit above, so don't want to you know forget that day because that's important. Anyway, so actually I'm not using that book. I am going in. Houseplant Appreciation Day is on the 10th, and while there are other different occasions happening, that's the one I'm going to focus on because I have this sheet that's from Amber Plans Her Day fan favorites, and I wanted to use it up. There's only one sheet per design in that book, so I looked for something that might complement this. So, like as far as boxes, headers, some other things, and so in Love Yourself by Live Love Posh. Again, this is an older book. There is this set which complements those house plants. And there's 2 pages of that on paper, but there's, as you can tell, the book is falling apart. There are also these florals and this lovely washi strip, and those work so well together. So that's what I'm going to pair. And then, as far as boxes, there are some boxes and other things in this book. Let's move my pile of stuff. We have these I can use. There are some boxes I can also put in there. And again, you can see how well they go together. So I'm going to use that. But also, the goal is to use up the stickers. So I went through stash and books and all kinds of things. And I think I got this at a D stash. And it might have been a page that was intended for maternity or pregnancy or something. I don't know. But I got the page for some other things that were on there. And this return to work sticker was just floating around my stash, and it actually matches. So I figured after the holiday break that I had, this is return to work for me. So I'm going to use it up. And then I found this dark green color in this is a Happy Planner handwritten boxes, something like that. Again, old book. But because of the dark green, it will complement everything. And even if I'm not planning to finish something, I can white this out and use it for something else. So that's what I'm going to do. Like, I don't know that I'm coming home from work. That's silly. So I'm going to white it out and use it for something else. So I have that. And then I have just a weekend sticker. I thought this color goes pretty well. Oh, this color works really well too. And so I can use that. Let's get started because I feel like there's a whole lot of going on. And last week, everyone had the previous year here and the new year here, and this, oh, it felt like it was really decorated. This side was not, but it ended up my whole spread. Oh my gosh, I think I have like one side on here. It was so crowded. It was like, clogging my brain. So while I would like to use all these stickers within this spread, I am not going to be putting down that much decor because my head was, it was too cluttered from my brain. If you don't know, I keep my thoughts on sticker backing paper in sleeves in a binder. And so for this week, I have these occasions happening. So right away, well, let's see what box is probably best. Actually, I'm just going to go with the green. We'll stick with the green for a birthday. Let me move these on the side. These birthday stickers, I keep them in the sleeve. And then once I pick out the color that goes with whatever I picked, I just move them to the next spread that has a birthday. And, then I can pick out the color of whatever works then. These are from Lexington Flair, but any birthday stickers will do. So I'm just going to move that there. And let's put, I'm sorry if there's a glare on this, but I just want to put this down. And then that will be ready. And I have an appointment. I'm meeting a friend for lunch. We've got a bunch of different, there's the houseplant appreciation. So let's just get started. I know right away I'm not going to be using this corner. So let's just wipe that out. I normally don't care about some lines, but this box just seems very dark in this corner. So I'm just going to light that out. Not light that out, wipe that out. Oh my gosh. Maybe I need more coffee. More coffee. And that's kind of a perfect place to put some decor. What decor will we do? That is the question. Where is this? I might as well just take one of these sheets out and one of these sheets out because they're just falling out already and it won't distract me as much. So I'm thinking I can do some kind of cluster here in the corner that brings together all of these things. There are beautiful, beautiful florals, as always, in the Live Love Posh book. Let's just do it. This one's big, it's gorgeous, and oh, and I don't know where else on this spread. So this is the first year I'm using a plum paper planner, and I am still learning my way. It's only week, this is going to be week 2 in it. So I'm still navigating myself in this planner and just learning like the spots where I can actually put decor down and not have it intrude on my function. Mm, so, but that's fun, right? Isn't that the fun thing? That is the fun part of planning. Is figuring out how to be creative and what works and what doesn't work. Or did I not? I missed that whole part. Or is it just sticking? Nope. How about if it go in from this side? Come on. Like the smallest edge that doesn't want to cooperate. Gorgeous already. Gorgeous already. And now we have this extra scrap that I don't know what I'm going to do with, but we're going to use it. All right, that is beautiful. But let's see if we can fit in any of, oh, and I can also tell you I am not going to be using this. So we can put decor in over there. I have a monthly in this book, so I don't need another monthly. I mean, it's a lovely reference point, but I won't need it. Come on. And one more. Happy New Year if you weren't around for my last episode. I hope that the new year is treating you well so far. So maybe we can put in one of these like lovely jams. What do we think will fit in here? I mean, it is about the workout situation and all about starting new. We have a floral. I kind of like, it's kind of a narrow spot. Maybe it's this? Although I feel like that's too tall. Do we do a house plant instead? No, I think it's one of these. Or maybe we can do a house plant and some little things around it. So how about this one? This one. I'm going to have these houseplant stickers around forever because how often can I possibly use them? That's the cray cray part. Like, what? Like, seriously, there's so many. There are so many. I know I'm going over the to do thing, but I do think, well, actually, I'm going to move that over even more. I do think that there are to do stickers, yes, that I could put over that bring in more of that like corally color. Okay, so now maybe there's some fun little things I can put here. We got, oh, there's so much white around here. I'm gonna have to chop that off, or maybe we go in with something else that I can, it's easier to chop. Lotion? Whoa, that was sticky. Here I am, caught in a little quandary. How about this? I did just buy new makeup. No. No. You know what? Let's make decisions. Let us make decisions quickly in this new year. Let's do that. And then we can put, I'm guessing this is like nail polish. Oh, but there's so much white. I know why, because, they don't want the image to get chopped off when they do the cuts of the sticker. This is why there's always so much offset space, but at some point it's cray. I might have to trim a little corner off. Cute. And I actually have room here for something else. So, oh, maybe it's the rest of this. I've got sticker stuck on sticker. Maybe it's the rest of this stuff. Yeah. We got the rest of that. And then, let's just leave that. Or no, we're not going to just leave that. We are going to come in and come on. We are going to go in and put this to do just like I said we would. Oh, I'm going to cover up that poor little, let's see. Oh yeah, she's coming right up. Let's see if I can cover that to do up, and then we'll put it below, just because I didn't realize I would be covering up that poor little nail polish bottle. And there we go. Rocking and rolling, moving on. Okay, sidebar, check. Let's get to some function, just because I feel like, yeah, no, it is a return to work here. So I feel like I'm going to have to put something there. Maybe there's a little more floral happening there. Can I do this? Let's do this. Again, I don't want to completely cut off my ability to write things in, but I feel like I can fit some of this stuff in here. I mean, that's made for a corner. And this can go right on top. I want it. Yeah, I think that's where there's most space, more space. Oh, mastery of the English language is not happening today. So I just made a straight edge so that I can put it on the top. Okay, we're moving and grooving. Now, we do have a bunch of other events that maybe I can layer with these things. First, we have a weekend. Let's figure that out. So I can put something here. I've been using, I wasn't sure about what I could do in this box down here on every day. And I certainly didn't want to put a sticker down every day because then my whole planner is going to just have this bump. So what I have been doing is I've been using this space for one word that summarizes how I felt during the day. And then underneath, I just write um like a major thing that happened, and but also a positive. So like yesterday we got a leak in the bathroom sink at the end of the day, which is like so frustrating. However, I put down that, a positive from the day. So always bringing it back to that gratitude. Seriously, that's what this year is going to be about. All about the gratitude. Okay, so I can probably put one, I'm not going to go that big. I'm going to go, well, I think a floral would be huge, but I want to put something at the top too. So why don't I have an idea. I've got an idea. I've got an idea. Where's my weekend? Let's see if I can make this work. And the same with these weekend stickers. I will have this, and I have other ones as well. I will put this in the next folder so that I can pick whatever color ends up being what works. Does that make sense? Okay, I'm going to do that right here. Shaking it up. Doing something different. Weekend. And then this right on top. Okay, and then now here's do I want, how much washi is here? I can probably do, how many events do I have on the 8th? How many events do I have on the 8th? Not that many. So how about if I put 2 there, and then you know what? Let's do that. Let's start with 2 over there. Oh, let's see what this actually looks like when I get it off the page. Oh, this is sticky. That's crazy. Now, this is a clear plastic sticker, so I will not be able to use a washi card. I might have to break out the craft knife. Let's just see what I can do here. And that's so funny because I have this big black line up here, and I don't know if I should be whiting it out. I'm not. Actually, I'm just going to leave it there. Okay, now let's see if I can do this with my craft knife. If I can find my craft knife. Oh my. Avalanche. Okay. I almost never use this thing. So, how about, let's just put this under here. This is from Kelevaplan. If you can see the little point, it's a very sharp craft knife. However, I feel better about using it than an X-Acto knife because those X-Acto knife blades are scary. No. I chicken out when it comes to pressing. I do. I don't know why. Come on, come on. All right, let's. I do. I get scared. I don't want to cut too deep. Let me just see if I. There you go. I knew I punched it, but I perforated it, but I didn't just. I didn't want to slice that deep into the page. So now on the other side, what I'm going to do is come in from this side. I'm going to come in from this side because I'm not pulling too tight because I don't want it to curl the page. Oh, am I going to have enough? Wow, I had enough. I didn't think I would make it. Go figure. Okay, so I guess I'm going to have to do that maneuver again. I really didn't think I'd have enough, and I was ready to put a floral there. Here we go, here we go. Whoops. Slice. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so super handy. And for me, it's not as scary as an X-Acto because a brand new X-Acto knife is terrifying. If you know, you know. Okay, so we had that's kind of fun. And now I do think we need more function. So let me figure out what's happening on my days here. Um, well, Houseplant Appreciation Day is this day. So I feel like let's just get that done. Where are all my events? Houseplant Appreciation is the 10th. This one is important to me. That's a birthday. So why don't I pull a box for that first, since that is more important. And there's nothing small enough for this. I don't want to. Maybe I need one of those green boxes. Yeah. Yeah, let's do one of these green. Oh, wait, is this one smaller? Yeah, this one's better. Okay, so I'm actually going to put it right over this word plan, but I am going to do that so that it doesn't stick through. I'm going to put it right in this box and leave room on the side because maybe there's a fun little decor item I can put on the other side. And this is going to be on the 7th. So I'm going to put that right up here. Do I want to put a little floral something something? maybe I can put a little, I need something that's that way. So maybe, oh, we got this piece that was left over. So how about, do I do it this way? That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do it this way. And then this over here. I can offset it a little. And then we can put something on the side. I don't know what. I don't think there's anything on here that's, plays up for a birthday. No, nor do the house plants. But maybe it's like a watch. Hey, it's time for a birthday. I don't know. Time to pay attention. You got a birthday to take care of. Okay, so there's that. What else do I have? There's a bunch of other smaller events happening. Where are all those things? We have this. We have this. Oh, here they are. I think I'm going to use this. I have an event there. I do have an appointment that I can use over here. And we have, oh, actually, so I should mix this up with the other color. The other colors. This I want to use because it's a lunch date. What color am I going to? So here I have the Golden Globes to watch. Fun, fun, fun. So I want to be able to put that in to remind me to watch that. So let's just do that. Let's take this out so I can write down the times. Okay, so there's that. Then we have, where's my list? Just when you think you're organized, all of a sudden it's like, duh. Okay. We have Three Kings Day. I don't really need a big thing for that. Bubble Bath Day is a fun one. Oh, I have another appointment. Actually, I'm going to use this one for my chiropractor appointment. Let me just get rid of that word that says schedule. And then I have these headers I just made from on my silhouette. Let me see if I can get this down. This is why I really love sticker backing paper, because you can just put it down and start placing things down and figuring out how you want to have it written. So I can write the time. Oops. Oh, go back. So I can actually have it lower because I just really need to put in the time. Okay, so that's going to be good for 1/6. 1/6. And it's in the evening. So I'm going to put it here. But let's see if I could put another house plant. Or maybe I could put a house plant above it. Some of these are really tall. But they have to get used up. That's what I'm saying. They have to get used up. So let's do this one, because we're just going to make it work. My phone is blowing up in the background. It's like, don't people know I got stuff to do? I don't have all time to just play with my phone. Okay, let's get this here. Chiropractor I said was on 1/6 Tuesday. So, oh my gosh, what is wrong with me? So I'm going to put that here with this cutie patootie houseplant on top. See, if you put it here, there's an awkward space, but yet it's not killing your space like that. So what's better, an awkward space or killing space? Not sure, but I'm going to put this on this side. I just made up my mind. I'm going to put it on this side because maybe there are some of those little things from the Live Love Posh book I can put, like the accessories. That's the word. Those little self-care accessories. All right, come on. Oh, I think I made that crooked in midair. Not that it would be. I normally, get over the crooked, but the houseplant was looking like the Leaning Tower of Pisa. So let's try that again. Okay, I think that's better. Okay, so what's next? What is next? So on the 3rd is Bird Day. Again, I normally wouldn't care about Bird Day. However, my dad really loved birds, so I pay attention to that. How about we do Saturday? Saturday is that lunch with my friend. So I'm gonna get rid of the word meat. And I know I could have just put meet her for lunch. I have another sticker I want to use up. So let's do that. Let's do that. Oh, come on. Stuff is so curly. And that's another. Where's my jelly? Maybe the jelly will work better. These little spots. There we go. Okay. Lunch date. And then I can fill that in. I think that's cute. And I'm using up these awkward stickers. So I'm going to put that here. Leave a little bit of room here to write something else. Get that done. And what's next? What's next? Just trying to see what other things I have. Okay, my other appointment is on Friday. So that's what I wanted to use this for. This is for my registered dietitian. And this is later. So I'm going to put this. They're actually almost around the same time. I try to, not always, but I try to keep morning, afternoon, evening things aligned like that just because it helps sort it out in my brain. If that makes any sense. And I can go in with some decor afterwards, but I just wanted to try and start getting stuff on it. Okay, so on the 8th, The Traitors is back. I'm all about that show. Yes, I am. That's in the evening. Again, maybe there's another something I can put here. Let's just look. Maybe there's another floral situation. Yeah, look at this, another corner piece here that I can use. Let's put that down on this side. Okay, and we can put that over here. It's a fun show. I love it. Okay, so I'll put that there. What else do we have? Got the chiropractor, got a registered dietitian, we got the lunch date, we have, okay, so we have, I'm going to use these up. Oh, Golden Globes and a breakfast with my brother. Okay, so Golden Globes. Let's put another one of these colored things. And, oh, we can use some check boxes. I definitely need those as well. Golden Globes. And I'm using a bigger box just so I could write down what time and what channel. I just do it this way. Yeah, I'm going to do it this way. Who says it has to go that way? Oh, maybe it does because I have a sticker for that. And oh, I'm going to do it this way. I'm doing it this way. We're going to play and have fun this year. We are not going to get hung up on what it should be. We're going to just have fun. Golden Globes. I can trim, however, some of this extra. And this is just a sticker I did on my silhouette. I made a bunch of stickers, just all the different holidays throughout the year. Actually, I can make this. You know what? I might have some other decor that I can stick on there. Let's see what it is. This kind of stuff. What can I put on there? I need something small. Small, small, small. Whatever this is. A liner. All right, well, we're going here. Golden Globes. And we're going to put this thing here. Okay, and now I definitely need, I mean, I could do bullets, but I just know that Friday payday, I'm going to have a long to-do list. That's how it goes. I will break it up with, I think I have some other header that I can break up the corals with like to do and things like that. But I definitely need this here. And actually, Mondays is another busy day for me. So I'm going to put that down as well. Oh, but I have to do there. You know what? Why don't I put it down on Tuesday? Back to work, back to work. Yeah, let's do Tuesday because I'll be prepping for his birthday. So let's just do that. I forgot in this layout, normally I would have check boxes on Monday, but I forgot this layout has a to-do thing here, which I'm going to use and have more room within my spread. I don't know, we're just going to make it work. All right, so that's for the traders. That's the Golden Globes. Dietitian. So what do we have left? We have, oh, the Houseplant Appreciation Day. Why can't I ever get this in my brain? Now, what do I do? Houseplant, that's also on the 10th. And I kind of wanted to put a houseplant with that. So we're going to have to make it work. We're going to have to make it work. And I don't want to use this big box. So let's, maybe I can use two smaller ones. I can use I can cut these apart. That's what I'm going to do. We're going to just cut this and make one bigger box that's not too big. Okay. Things are sticking all over. Oh, wait, that's another one. All right, let's see if I could do this. House plant appreciation. Is there, that's the only thing I don't like. Why is there no small house plant? A small house plant. Mm. Maybe I'll have to move this down. Moving it down. I can still put a box here if something else comes up. So that's what's going to have to happen. And now we have, I want to put a plant. Yeah, I do. It's house plant appreciation. I'm not even a big plant person, but we're going to do it. I already have that one over there. So let's going to do this. We're going to make it work. Going to make it work. Hard doing this in mid-air. Mid-air. All right, how big do I need this? Yeah, that'll work. If you are enjoying my content in any way, just for the laughs, looking at how ridiculous I am, please hit that thumbs up. And if you are kind enough to hit the subscribe button, I would also greatly appreciate it. It's no cost to you, and it will help me be more discoverable on YouTube. So I would so appreciate that. Okay, there we go. Let's get plants on there. And this time I'll put it on this side. And I can always put a box up here. I can still jam something in there if I have to. Okay, what else do we have? We have we have some quotes. I'll put those in later. But we have two of these colored boxes that I really want to use up. Also on the 8th, I have other things on the 8th. We got that one. So on this day, I'm going to put in, let's white these words out because I know I'm not using these things. I just went too far past the border. All right, that's one. And then I'll use Jelly Roll on that little dot. Jelly Roll, Jelly Roll, Jelly Roll. Okay, little dots, little dots. All right, so on the 8th is Bubble Bath Day. That's self-care-ish, and that kind of goes with the theme of the Live Love Posh stickers anyway. So this is the 8th. Okay, there's this little extra whiteout stuck over there. Okay, Bubble Bath Day. And then what else do I have? Three Kings Day is on the 6th, right there. So let's do that one in this. And I went again overboard on the, there we go. Let's put this on the sticker backing paper and get this on here. Let's lower it a little bit. Okay, and this is on the 6th. Okay, and then what else? So Bird Day, again, not a big deal. It's just a little nice to know, a little nod to my pup. So I don't know. I mean, yeah, I can just put it here. Let me actually line it up with this side. It's sliding. Let me just see if that's even somewhat straight. Yep, good enough. And then Orthodox Christmas is on the 7th as well. I'm just going to put that one here as like an FYI. And again, not everything that I note in my catch-all is, screaming important. The things that are highlighted are, more for my attention, and the other things are like FYIs. I don't know. Okay, so now we have more room for decor. Do I want to put some bullets down? Maybe. Maybe I'll wait. I'm having breakfast with my brother on this day. And I wish I had more of the green, but I do not. So again, we just use what we have. We use what we have. So what do we have? Maybe if I add some green, it'll break up all this little stuff here. Maybe I'll add this a little bit. I use this for planning like a lot of things, and not just like a memory keeping or tracking. So I do need to leave room so that I can put things down. Yeah, with my brother. So why don't I'm just gonna use a bullet. I'm just gonna use a bullet so I can write that down. And then what else? Yeah, I'm not really, I've got the chiropractor on there. I'm not really sure I need anything else at the moment. But I do know actually we'll be doing something there. So why don't I just put a bigger box. I can definitely do that. A bigger box. We'll be marking the occasion somehow. And I can probably put some more decor on this as well. How about that? And then maybe something little. There's nothing little on this. Zero. 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 I could put another little, again, not really little. I could put the other decor in here as well. Oh, I really wanted to use up these stickers, but there's just not enough opportunity here. I feel like I can put something there, but what is that? Let's do, maybe it's this thing. Oh, but that's bringing blue in, and I don't really want to bring in the blue. I want to keep it to this other, here, this, whatever this is. More makeup. So weird. Or should I just put this here? Oh, it's so weird. I'm going to put it there. It's weird. Okay, and then how about something here? But it's odd to put that here and there. Maybe it's something in the middle of the page. I mean, it's weird to have like the plant floating in the page, in the middle of the page. Why don't I do something, something? Floating nail polish. That's actually a big piece. What about these? See this? I might have to cut these apart. Oh, no, they are apart. I thought it was one piece. Okay, this is cute. So, watch. We have another watch. Ah, ha, ha. Get it? Watch. So I'm just going to put this here as well. Watch. That's funny. I cracked myself up. Okay, so how about we trim things down to make it work for us? Put that there, and then this one can go here. No, that's just directly in the same line of sight. So let's not do that. Let's do it here. Okay, and now I feel like we can add this here. Just trim that off. Yeah, I feel like it's going to take me a minute to get used to this layout, even though it is still a classic style vertical. It's just a little, it's different enough that it's throwing me for a loop a little. Hence the hemming and hawing on this stuff. Okay, love yourself. Love yourself when it takes you 3 hours in a day to do a planner spread. How about that? Love yourself. Love yourself. Love yourself. There you go. Let's get that air bubbles out, those air bubbles out. Okay, and now we have this love, make yourself a priority. Yes, please. Yes, please. Make yourself a priority. I think I'm gonna have to trim this. Sticker surgery. So, got that. And we're gonna have to trim this as well. Okay. A priority. Yourself. And make. Squish that. Okay, so there's that. All right, it's coming together. It is coming together. Let's see what else I can do. I feel bad that there's only one bullet there, but I'm not really sure what else I could do. How about we put, I can put something here because I know for sure I'm going to need to remember something for work. So we'll put that there. And then here we can put a little decor. Maybe this is where I can put another little plant. Again, I say little. There is no little. So why don't I, oh, that's tall. Ooh, should I do it in the middle? Just floating plants? I mean, that might be insane, but why not? Should I do that? Tell me, please, tell me in the comments. What should I do? How about if I just, maybe I go in this kind of thing? No, that's weird. Maybe not. Oh, help me, help me, help me. Oh, help me. You guys, tell me what I should do. Seriously, tell me what I should do. I feel like I've cut this sticker. You know what? I'm just going to do the middle. I'm just going to throw some stuff down the middle. I mean, just to punch it up a little. What do you think? I am. I'm just going to throw some stuff down the middle. Try and make it fun. Mm. I mean, why not? It's definitely going to take forever. My apologies. I had no idea I was going down this rabbit hole. No idea. What could you do? That's what happens. And now, of course, this one I can't turn up and upside down and put the other way because it doesn't match. So, is there anywhere else I could put it? Probably not. Probably not. So let's just put it down here. All right. How about this situation again? Let me just change the angle of it a little bit more. Okay, and then this one maybe goes just here. All right. I really wanted to use those house plants, and I keep going to the other thing. Oh, lordy, lordy, lordy. How about, I'm trying to find one that I haven't used yet. I used that one. Maybe it's this. Did I use that spiky thing yet? No. Let's use the spiky friend over here. Let's use our spiky friend. Um, that way. Okay, and we'll put this here. And what's left here? That won't fit there. Maybe I'll just put this over here. Okay. I gotta trim this. Got all kinds of punching holes to do. All right. No, it needs a little bit more. Come on. This is like the never ending spread. What's happening here? It's the never ending spread. Maybe we need more of those other florals. Where did they go? The other florals. The pretty ones. Yeah, these. Did I use them all? No, I did not use them all up. That's impossible. Let's see. Where did I put them? Here they are. Okay. We're going to get this done right now if it's the last thing I do. Right now. My goodness. My word. We're getting this done right now. No, that bigger thing can fit there. We are going to get this done. Does that ever happen to you where you think something is going to be easy breezy and then all of a sudden the weirdest thing throws you off? Right? Isn't that annoying? So annoying. Come on. Come on. All right. We're in the home stretch. I promise you guys. Home stretch. We are in the home stretch. And, you know, after turning it over, I'm like, after last week's, and I was like, oh, there's too much decor. What am I doing? Here I am with the decor again. Stop. What is my problem? You know what it is? I want to use up the stickers. I just want to use them up. It's like you buy them and then you want to use them up. Like, does any of that make sense? No, I do. It does make sense because you want to use up the stickers that are old and be able to start tapping into the new stuff. But you can't do that if still have all this old stuff. Got to use it up. Okay. Slowly getting there. This one, I don't even have to punch it. I could just trim that little bit. Okay. All right. I think we are there. That's garbage. Let me just stand up and see what's happening here. Oh, I think that's fun. That is enough. I'm calling it a day. Yeah, that's a winner. I got function. I still have room for other things, hopefully. And we're going to make it work. Anyway, thank you for your patience. I appreciate your support and you're sticking it out with me. Have a great week. Thanks so much. Bye bye.